What's up, everybody? We want to talk about the next cycle of Look Strong Naked Elite we've got coming out starting next Monday, September 18th. So we are switching phases to a hypertrophy phase. What we're doing here, the last two phases we've done, we've tested maxes and built up to maxes on all your main lifts, the overhead, your deadlift, your bench, and your squat. So time to reset the body, time to reset the foundation here. So we're going to go back to some more muscle building work, which is going to be the foundation for more strength work to come in the future.
Yeah, as you can see here on our handy dandy app right here, we have a lot of reps this cycle. So coming off of 1 to 3 reps, now we're actually doing hypertrophy focused reps. So you're going to see 10s, 12s, 8s, really pushing it. So it's definitely going to be a big change, but it's going to promote muscle growth, and that's our goal. We just peaked squat, bench, deadlift, overhead, and so now it's trying to build more muscle.
That's right. Accessories aren't going to change too much. We're going to keep everything like we do in normal Look Strong Naked programs. Typically what we do, we always are trying to support the main lift with those accessory movements that are going to help build the individual muscles and maybe the similar movement patterns with more stable choices. What we're going to be doing, you're going to see a lot of rep ranges. So really here it's important to choose the proper intensity that you're working. So when thinking about like training with weight and all that, absolute strength and absolute power and getting every rep you can is great, but if you're sacrificing form for the sake of just hitting a number, you're kind of missing the boat on it. When it comes to hypertrophy, you really want to test the limits of the muscle and push every rep to failure, every set to failure, but not at the expense of sacrificing good form, where you're really not getting any like muscle activation out of it. You're just getting the movement sloppy. You're not targeting the muscle anymore. So it's up to you to choose your weights properly and get good movement in.
Yeah, so we've been doing these workouts for a few weeks now, just testing them out. Obviously, we're always training Look Strong Naked style, but the specific plan, and it's been awesome, getting a lot of good pumps. So really pushing ourselves to failure. So hopefully you guys can find your own limit there as well. So we do have a conditioning day. We have 2 different conditioning days that we're going to alternate between. They have WODs, so like workout of the day. So you'll think like high intensity with how many rounds you can do in a certain amount of time. So that's really going to push your aerobic capacity. But it's not just like on the Stairmaster or the treadmill, super boring. It is stuff that's really going to use your core a lot of carries, a lot of supersets, and stuff like kettlebell swings, step-ups, and even throwing the rower there. Obviously, we always give you options. If you don't have a rower or something, what else you could sub for, just to make it hard and push yourself. I know for me, whenever I do conditioning, if I don't have a plan of what I'm doing, I don't push myself as hard. So push yourself really hard on these. You could swap out a few things if you'd like to add in a few different movements that if you don't have a certain equipment, but I'm just really excited about that as well. The Metcons have been brutal.
Spicy. And the intent here too is also to kind of support that muscle building too. We're going to kind of facilitate more recovery on these days because you're going to get a lot of blood flow through your body, a lot of circulation, a lot of kind of stability work as well, moving. You're going to get a lot of core work, a lot of like good tendon lengthening, things like that. So this is all going to facilitate your foundation as a lifter and help you in the future as well as kind of just keeping you a better conditioned athlete.
There we go. Keyword there, athlete. Train like an athlete.
That's right.
So we're going to keep you resilient, strong, and actually moving with your muscle, not just for show, but you will be able to do something with it. So anyway, make sure you check out the features of the app. We have a lot of demo videos and instruction. We spend a lot of time putting instructions so you know exactly how to do it. You're not just like going through the motions, but you are, for example, for lateral raises, might seem like a simple movement. We have a lot of instruction here of how you should be applying the sets and reps to these movements.
Yeah.
And then even stuff like, let's see here, where is the GHRs? For glute ham raise, with the demo video that we have specifically, we have assistance and without assistance. So I'll actually give you tips on if you can't do them well and you're not feeling them, how to do them modified so you can build up to it and actually do a good quality rep rather than just like pretending to do it.
Or even like a hamstring curl for that one, for example, too. We have an option for a hamstring curl if you don't have a GHR. If you can't do a GHR, here's an option for plan B.
Yeah, so really make sure that you are taking advantage of everything in the app, and also the chat. So you'll see at the bottom of the screen there's a chat box, and you can ask us any questions for if you need modifications for anything. There's always going to be a substitution for anything, really. We have things that are in there that we really want you specifically to do, but if you don't have it, there's always a second best. So we'll definitely be able to show you the way there.
Yes. All right. We're excited to start. Hope you guys are too.
See you there.